Hey, hi, how are ya? It's Stephanie Stallworth, AtlTrafficLady. Happy Sunday, Sunday. Lord have mercy. I pray the Lord has mercy on you when you don't do what He said to do. Lord have mercy on you. When God gives you specific instructions on what to do in your life and you don't do them, you willfully disobey. Willful disobedience of what thus saith the Lord for your life, and He your creator, you know what He created you for, you still don't do it. What? I can't do nothing to help you. I've been trying to help you for the longest time. I've been trying to help you for years now, and I'm still trying to help you. But guess what? You gotta answer to God for that. I'm doing exactly what He told me to do, precisely, even though I don't feel like it. But I said you gotta go beyond the feel. Because I'm sick of the whole thing, I tell you that. I'm so sick of the whole thing, but guess what? I ain't gonna have nothing to answer for, because I will have done what thus saith the Lord. I followed it to the letter. I did exactly what He said. You know what He told you to do, and you're not doing it. You're gonna ruin your whole existence, man. I'm trying to tell you. You on a slow train wreck, and there is no coming back from it. Sorry. You sign on that dotted line, it's a wrap. They got everything that you got, and you ain't gonna want it. But between I just don't even want to get into it. I'm just sick of the whole thing. I'm so sorry to see you being bamboozled, hoodwinked, and run amok. I'm not even laughing at you. I'm just laughing like, oh my gosh, how come you don't understand this thing? When will you understand this thing? And what is going on in here? Who has this under their control? Because it's not God. Unless you got the ultimate plot twist coming up that ain't nobody gonna see coming. And I pray to God in heaven that you do. I don't know what else to say. Love you so much. Love, 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 love. It's all love here. It's all love. I speak the truth in love. That's all I've been doing, speaking the truth in love. I believe God. I do what God says. I believe the will for my life. I believe everything He told me to do, and I do it. I don't question it. It might not make sense. It might not look like nothing. But I don't know what you're doing. I just don't. It makes zero sense to me. And maybe it's not supposed to make sense to me at all. I don't know. Third base. What? I feel sorry for you if you're really not going to do what He said. Because it's not going to be a good look. It's going to be the beginning of the rest of your downfall. It doesn't make you clean. They're about to make you dirtier than ever. Because all they're going to do is drag you on the ground. Once they got you by the once you sign the line and say what you got to say, those two words are going to be a wrap. You're never going to see the person that you think you see right now. That fake false person that you think you see is nothing but a mask. It's nothing but a fake copycat that you will never see what little light of glimmer of whatever you think is good in them ever again. You will see the old, evil, ugly, demonic spirit that they have. That's it. And the distraction that the enemy sent to distract you from your divine destiny will have won. And I'll be doggone if I let that happen on my watch without me trying to do something about it. So I'm still trying to do something about it. That's why I'm still talking to you. I don't want to talk to you. You don't want to talk to me. I still want to talk to you, but you don't want to talk to me. Or they won't let you talk to me, or whatever the shenanigans, copycat, destiny swapping, destiny stealing, whatever foolishness they got going on, you letting it win, man. Wake up. When Adam woke up, he immediately recognized wake up, Adam. Wake up. Wake up. Come on. Snap out of it. You got to snap out of this thing now. This is serious. I ain't even playing with you. I've never been playing with you. To wake your up. And I mean that thing. I don't know who in your ear. I don't know who put stuff on your mind to make you think certain things. I don't know who lied about your real person. I don't know who did what. All I know, this ain't it. You're going to be one sorry, sad sack before you even know it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. I don't know what else to say. I'm put my hands up like, Lord, only you can do it. But you can't do it when people exercise their free will against the God will that's on their life. I'm not exercising my free will. I'm doing God's will. And if you are the leader of God that you say you are, you would be doing God's will too. But if you want to keep getting dragged by the enemy to go into whatever contortions they want you to go into, the weeping, wailing, and gnashing of teeth is what you're about to see. They're going to be like, yes, we finally got you. We distracted you from your true destiny. It was going to take you places that you never could have hoped, dreamed, or imagined, better than you ever could have thought, because God set it up for you before you were ever in your mother's womb. But no, you refuse to do it. So when you refuse to do it, you're going to get whatever you get. And don't cry a fit when it's too daggone late. I don't even know what to say. I just be like, what are you doing? Wake up. Wake up. Will you please wake up? Please. Stop playing in my face too. That's the other thing. I don't know if I'm coming back there no more. I'm sick of looking at that mess. I promise you I'm sick of it. I hate seeing you going in the train wreck, man. It's a slow train wreck. It's a slow train wreck with a big crash at the end, and you don't survive. You don't survive. You don't survive. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? You won't survive this. You won't survive this. I hate this for you, you know? It sickens me to my whole heart and soul that you're doing it, that you're allowing it. Or they took control to make you do it. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it's a wreck, honey. So sorry. I wish you would just have a conversation with me, and then you'd understand what I'm trying to tell you. But they ain't gonna let you see this. They ain't gonna let you talk to me. They ain't gonna let you hear what the true will of God is. They ain't gonna let you understand what they're doing to keep you from it, and why are they trying so hard to keep you from it. If it was no big deal, why wouldn't they let you talk to me? We can't let them connect at all, or else this true destiny going to come to pass, and we don't want that to happen, because then we're on the outs. So if there's no big deal, why wouldn't they let you talk to me? Because it is a big doggone deal. It's a big doggone deal. And ask them, why are you blocking me from talking to someone who's been by my side the whole time? They never steered me wrong. They never did nothing wrong to me. Even if I did wrong to them, they never did nothing wrong back to me, or even started anything wrong to me. They only been above board. Why do they not let you talk to that person? Because they know I'm going to steer you in the right direction. I'm going to pull the cover off all their trickery and deceit. And you might not have ever heard of any of it yet, because they not let you see nothing that I tell you. Nothing that I talk about, nothing that I'm sharing here. You may never have seen it. Because all avenues are blocked. All communication channels are blocked. All your people and your layers of people won't let me come nowhere near where you are. And it ain't got nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with what God has for your life. And they don't want you to have it. Why don't they want you to have God's true destiny? I mean, come on, people of God. Are you serving God really? Are you really a minister of the gospel? Or are you a minister of the enemy? You minister of Satan? What? What are you doing? Who are you worshiping? That you won't let a true servant of God have access to what God has for them. You're not serving God. Who are you serving today? Who are you serving? I'm asking everybody, all y'all. All y'all. All y'all. It's just annoying as can be. I'm telling you, Lord, I do declare, you just the sheep to the slaughter, baby. Sucked up with a wolf in sheep's clothing. And little lamb chop sock puppet, cute little nothing, because it's fake, because there's a hand up their back. That is the hand of the enemy, making them look so cute. And they're not so cute. They are diabolical and really trying to just get what they can get from you. They don't want you. They've gotten from access to you. Please, child, please, you better see it. Lord have mercy. I'm telling you. Oh, it's just so frustrating, so sad. I really wish God would let you push through this thing and see what this is. Don't just lay back there on the conveyor belt and be going into the chute. You're going down the chute. into the grinder to be ground up, never to be seen or heard from again. They just here to take over. And even if you know daggone work, good thing you said they better work, because otherwise they just be laid back. It's sad. I can't believe you don't even see it. I really can't. I'm hoping that you do, and you just acting like you do. I don't know what it is. Lord help us all. God help us all. Christ help us all. Because this ain't it, honey. This ain't it. It's not it. I've been saying it from day one. December 31st, 2019. I knew it from the door. I knew it from the that it was for your downfall, baby. And you still can't see it, and we're almost at the end of 2024. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. It's just sad. It just hurts me. I just want to bust out in tears right now because it's just so sad. You know, it's just so sad. It's just sad. It's sad. It saddens me. It grieves me. It hurts me to my heart. It hurts me to the core. It hurts me in places I didn't even know I could hurt. It takes me to spaces I didn't even know I could be in or that even existed for me. I am sick and sad about the whole entire thing. I'm promising you that this is just not it. It's not it. I don't know what else to say, baby. I don't. I just don't. I don't know how else to help you. Plain as I can on a public video. If you would just have a conversation, I can say it totally clear so you will get it immediately. If you see me and you, face to face. Without all the protocol, the layers and the people and the security and all the things and all the layers of people that try to block you from whatever there is because of the new protocol. Chicken head that's into place. They're not here for you. God, Lord Jesus, you got to help me. I don't know what else to do. I don't. And I don't want to say I give up because I can't give up. I still believe God. I know that God's will can be done and will be done, but I don't want you to get any harm as a result of, you dragging your feet, scuffing your shoes, or not understanding what the true situation is. I don't know. You're letting it go too far. I told you not to let it go too far. You're letting this go too far. It's getting too close to that line where you're going to feel like you can't change it. You free. What you talking about? You've been free. Unless you let them keep you bound. God freed you a long time ago. Really before they ever showed up, whenever that was. I don't believe it was when they said it was, but I never saw you agree to what they said on that threesome on the stage. You're like, oh, that's the narrative we go with. Okay, all right, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna agree or disagree. Say what you want to say. Tricking head Lucy. It's just a bunch of mess. But, let God's will be done. And Satan, we're gonna tear your kingdom down. And whom shall I fear? Right? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Whom shall I fear? Nobody. Who can separate us from the love of Jesus? Not anyone, not anything, not even them. So my prayer is that it's found out sooner than later. But even if it's found out later, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. They're going to be so embarrassed when everything comes out. When the truth of who they really are comes out. When the truth of what they really did to block you from your destiny comes out, they will be disgraced. They will be disgraced at the way they try to disgrace your person with lies and projections of who they really are onto your person. All of that's going to come out. God's going to see to it. But the hurtful piece is that you're still going along with this thing, or seemingly so. I'm just like, what are you doing? When are you going to snap out of it? Lord have mercy. I just don't want to see you get hurt. I think that's my heart for you. I don't want to see you get hurt, and I don't want God's will to be thwarted, because it can't be. But how far are you willing to let it go? How much deeper are you going to go into this thing without trying to correct the thing? how much deeper will you go that you have to go all the way that they want you to go, and you get completely hurt by it before you can come out? I mean, I'm trying to, we're trying to mitigate the damages. We're trying to stop some of the losses, right? Because you're already in a lost position. But if you cut it off and you say what it really is, and you say what the true story is, and you express your true and honest to God feelings about your situation, your person, your real person, all of this, everyone's going to understand. Who's not going to love that? Best love story of the world, right? And so you gotta make corrections. You're letting your person look like a crazy person, which they're not, and that's just unfair. That's my hurt piece, and that's unfair. I'll talk about my hurt piece. I'm here to talk about you getting hurt in a way that is more profound than you can imagine right now. Okay? I'm letting you know it's going to be the beginning of your end if you keep this up. If you keep this charade going. If you keep the foolishness going. If you go along with their plan. It's not God's plan. And so people get fake prophecies all the time. Oh, be on the lookout for the person sitting over that hat. That's who you're going to give this fake prophecy to. Come on now, people pay for stuff. They pay for all kind of stuff. If they don't do the spell work, they pay for spell work. If they gonna put a love spell on and make you wonder, why am I saying all of these wonderful things about them? As soon as I look at them, I'm like, ooh, spelled out. Oh, they look lovely, and oh, this and that. Stop it. You gotta break the spell. But listen, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't even know what I am anymore. I don't even know what you are anymore. I know what I believe you to be. I know what God sees you as. I see you as that. But do you see yourself as that? I hope so. I hope that everything I'm saying here is for naught, because you already know what it is that I'm saying and what I'm trying to share, and the truth that I'm trying to, shed some light on. That God already showed you, and you already listened, and you're in a plan of escape. Okay? Because that ain't it. I told you a long time ago, it's not a feather in your cap. It's not anything that you really are going to benefit from. How long you been with them? Did anything get better in your life? No. Nothing got better since they've been around. Not a doggone thing. Do you feel at peace with them? No. You always wonder, stepping on eggshells, what should I say? What should I not say when they're going to flip out on me? Not in public. They almost do. But in private, it's a whole other thing. Power and control. Google power and control wheel. I always talk about it in my AtlTrafficLady.TV videos, you guys, Power and control wheel. What are all the things that they are trying to control about your life? And that is domestic abuse. That's domestic violence. It's not just about hitting you, which they probably do. But, and shoot, y'all might be that way again with each other. They're in competition with you. Yeah, that happens. They're in competition with you. I experienced that. I got married. I'm a broadcaster. I'm on TV in D.C. News, weather, traffic, whatever. I'm a TV personality, radio personality, do all of that in D.C. And then I get with my spouse, and they start to see, oh, people are coming up to you, people recognize you, people this and that. I want to do what you do. So now they want to do what I do. And I thought, okay, yeah, we can have a team in this industry, sure. And they did what I did, but then they began to minimize me out of it and make sure I can't get any more work. I could always get work. I could get hired without an interview, just based off of reputation alone. And you know what that is. People call you in for anything without you having to sit down with them first, because they know what you're capable of. Same for me. I was no slouch, and still no slouch in my industry, right? It's 36 years now. 36 years this past summer. So I'm a pro. I'm an old pro at this. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly how to do it. I do it in my sleep. And so then, by then we're married, having little ones, and we got kids. So you got to shift the duty when you got kids if you're both going to be working. And they're like, you should make sure you're working. Yeah, apply for that. I said, well, who's going to watch the kids if I get the job? Oh, don't worry about it. I'll change my schedule. They'd say, I'll change my schedule. Just get the job. And I believed them because I believed that they were well-intentioned as a spouse, and they were not. They were there to take over what I do and get me out of it. And that's what they did. So maybe 3 jobs, I believed them when they said, oh yeah, just get the job. I'll change my work schedule. I get the job. Hey, I got the job. I apply, I get the job. And they're like, oh, great. I said, good. So how are you going to change your work schedule? Change my work schedule? What you mean? I ain't going to change my work schedule. Change my work schedule? I ain't changing nothing. I'm like, well, I don't know. So now I got to go tell the job I just accepted that, oh, I can't accept anymore because I don't have anyone to watch the kids. One time. That was a TV weather job. Another time, satellite radio job. Same deal. I'm not changing my schedule, but yet then I let them apply for it and then let them get the job, and surely they did it. But I still couldn't do it because I'm the one with child care issues now. She's great. We'd hire her on the spot without even an interview. But she got young children. She got child care issues, so they won't call me. So I get a 3rd job. I accept it. She got child care issues. I accept it. Oh, I'm not changing my schedule. So now I got to tell a 3rd job that I've accepted, that I want, that I can't take it now. I'm sorry. So now my reputation, she got child care issues. I had little kids. I had 2 11 months apart, so they were like infant toddler. You don't just leave them anywhere. So, these things happen. You always swear I'll be talking about stuff I don't know about. I know about this stuff. And when I see it, it's a red flag to me, and I want to point it out. God makes me point that stuff out. And that's what I'm doing, is pointing it out. It's not going to go anywhere. They're going to threaten you in all the ways they threaten you. If you do so-and-so, then I'm going to do so-and-so, and a terrible threatening thing. I believed it for a long time. It kept me from my destiny for a long time. And I was afraid to make any moves for a long time. But finally I said, they ain't going to do that. If you move back to Atlanta, I'm going to get full custody of the children. I'm like, oh no, he's going to get full. People are like, he's not going to do that. I said, yes, he is. He said he is. He's going to try to sue for full custody of the kids. They're like, he ain't going to do that. And then finally I just think about it because he kept saying it. I'm like, he don't even want the custody he barely got. He don't want no full custody. I know that's not what he wants, so I'm going to go. And we're going to go. We did it, and God, blessed the move back to Atlanta since 2014 till now. It's been 10 years we've been here. We've been blessed. The kids have been blessed. It's all been a blessing. My divine destiny is here. And now someone else being thwarted by a narcissistic type person who wants to take over their life, control everything that they're doing, and threaten them if they try to leave. I'll tell you, I lived it. Don't act like I don't know what I'm talking about, because I do. They want to do that to you and you're afraid to leave. Or maybe you already know that you're leaving and you just haven't told them. I don't know what it is, but we're getting close to that crash point where there's no turning back. Emergency brake, all brakes will not work. It's going too fast. It's a runaway train. It's going too fast. And so it's only speeding up now. You keep buying into it. I don't know when you're going to really listen to your own self. You're so used to listening to other people. I hope that you'll decide, I'm going to listen to me for a change. I'm going to listen to God, and I'm going to listen to me. I'm not going to let other people make decisions for me or tell me what is best for me when I know what's best for me is not what they say. I've trusted them. They've told me things. I've done it. Some was best, some was not best. But when are you going to trust yourself? I trust myself. I trust myself. I trust myself. That was like the story I told one of my students. They were sharing a story about their nephew. They were over visiting their sister and the nephew, and the sister had a in-home daycare or something like that. And so with the in-home daycare, you got a bunch of kiddos around that you're taking care of all day. So the sister running the daycare at the house had baked some cookies, and her son, who's one of her students also, was the nephew. He loves freshly baked cookies, and who doesn't? The smell of them is so, it just makes you say, yes, I want some cookies, right? And so the mother told the nephew, which is her son, all right, now so and so, come on out of that kitchen. Come on in here with the other kids. We're getting ready to see what's going on for us next. And the son didn't say anything, and he stayed in the kitchen with the smell of the cookies. And he's like, but he didn't leave. And the mother, come on now. And he didn't come out the kitchen. And so my student, who's the aunt, says, come on now, so and so. I don't want you to be getting in any trouble. Your mom said to go do so-and-so, and I don't even know. I don't know if I could trust you with them cookies in there. I know you love those cookies. I know you love smelling those cookies. You love them fresh baked cookies. I don't know if I could trust you in there. Come on out. Trying to help him come out. And so the nephew says to the aunt, in a very grown-up way, he's probably like 2 or 3, said to the aunt, Auntie, so-and-so, it's okay. It's okay if you don't trust me. It's okay if you don't trust me about the cookies. Because I trust myself. I trust myself. I'm not going to take the cookies. I'm not going to eat the cookies. I trust myself. You don't have to trust me. I trust myself. Video keeps stopping. I trust myself, he said. You don't have to trust me about me going in here with these cookies and trying to take a cookie when I'm not supposed to. I trust myself. And he trusts himself. Do you trust yourself? Do you trust your own inner knowing? Your own what God told me to do? Do you trust God enough to do what he said blindly without asking or doubting or putting your own spin on it? Do you trust what he said, even though it makes no sense? If he's the author and creator, he knows what he's set it up for. It don't matter. It don't have to look like anything that makes sense to us. In fact, none of this makes sense to me right now. And so maybe, am I doubting God? I hope not. I know he can do it, but boy, you're getting close to the wire. So I started to act like, Lord, what are we doing here, right? What is really going on? I trust myself. I need you to trust yourself enough to say, I got this. I'm going to do what God said. And anyone who goes against you saying, I'm doing what God told me, because they don't know what told you, you do. Anyone who goes against you saying, I'm going to do what God told me. I know it doesn't sound right to you or make sense. It doesn't sound fair. It might be hurtful to you. I'm doing what God said for me to do with my life and my future. And I'm sorry it doesn't involve you. I chose you for myself, but God did not select that for me. And I'm going to go try and do what God said. And they're a follower of God, they should understand. And if they don't understand it, then they're not a follower of God. They're not a true follower of God that's going to do what God said regardless, right? God's not sovereign in their life. They might like him, but he's sovereign. And is he sovereign in your life? I believe he is. But don't let these people tell you what they think you should do with your life, because whose life is it? It's your life. I can't tell you what to do with your life. I'm telling you what God said for me to do with my life. And my thing is to what I got to do is to tell you this. To get yourself on track. Wake up. You got stuff waiting for you. People waiting for you. Destinies are waiting for you. Other people's, not just yours, other people's destinies are waiting for you to line up with the word and the will of God to bless them in ways you don't even know that you're going to bless them. All they know is God promised them a blessing. They didn't know it's connected to whether or not you're obedient. You are obedient to him. All they know is God. They don't know how it's coming, but it's whether you do what he said. Are you going to do just what he said or not? And maybe you are. But I'm feeling a sense of urgency. Like, look, what are we doing here? What are we doing? If you just reach out and say something to a sister, then I don't have to go through all this. Make me jump through all this for no reason. You say, hey, I know what it is. I got a plan. It's God's plan, and it's going to come to pass. Then I could just sit back and chill. Like, hey, what up, though? As far as I know, I still got to sit here and tell you about it because you didn't act like you even heard it. So I don't know what to do. I really don't. I don't know. So, love, hugs, pats, all of that. Love, heart eyes. All of this, all of that, all the other things. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. I don't want to sit there and look at that mess. I tell you, I don't want to look at it. I don't know why I even came back. Because why did I come back to look at that mess? I don't want to see it. It is an abomination. It's nasty. Willful disobedience of what God said. It's everything terrible coming to pass. That's against God's will. It's all of that. So, I don't know. I don't know what's in the Kool-Aid you're drinking. I pray that you really see through this thing and you got a plan. That's all I can say. Love, hugs, pats, all of that. I'll see you when I see you. I don't feel like coming back there looking at that mess no more. It's Stephanie Stallworth, AtlTrafficLady. You're watching HowWeFlow.Today-TV and HowWeFlow.Today-TV network. And it's a Sunday. It's a Sunday full of love. Come on, get your love. I'm trying to wait, but I'm gonna be like, look, let me just go to the next. Lord, just give me the replacement, because I'm sick of this mess. Lord have mercy. Like, when are they gonna grow up and wake up and understand it? When will they see? Like, I know they got to see it by now. So, I don't know. But tell the truth and shame the devil, honey. Let that truth be told. Let that truth out. Let the truth out. The truth is going to be told. And I think today, pastor in church, you talking about every demonic attack against you about to be torn down. It's torn down, honey. Every demon assigned to you, gone this week. So I'm going to believe God for that. They'll be gone this week. You better handle that thing. Let me look up and it's still going on next Sunday. Whatever you're going to announce, some bull crap, baloney. It's as stupid as can be. I can't even understand it. Sheep to the slaughter, baby. Sheep to the slaughter. I know you're smarter than that. I know you got this. I know you're gonna come out of this before you have to go all the way down. And then you'd be kicking yourself for the rest of your life. Why did I do that? When God's destiny for you goes to somebody else. Not because they tried to steal it, because you refused it. This destiny is going to somebody else because they tried to steal it and you're letting them. But your destiny will be gone because you let it go. Nobody stole it. God just going to give it to somebody else because you don't want it. And hey, if you don't want it, just say so. I don't want it, Stephanie. I don't want that. And then I'll be like, okay, God, they don't want it, so on to the next. And that's what it is. But I'm just trying to hold out. But some things I'm just not going to be looking at, playing all over my face with that mess. I'm not doing it. Love you. God bless you. See you soon. Love, hugs, pats, all of that. I ain't no fool. Don't play me for a fool. I'm over it. Okay? Okay. Just so we're clear. Let's be clear. And any Jezebel spirit, destiny swapping, destiny stealing, people who just want to get what you got, they don't do no work. Why don't you just do the work? If you got a brain, use your brain to create your own stuff. Don't try to copycat off of people. Copycatting. They're going to mimic your person. What do they love about them so much? Let me just do that. Then they'll love me the same. It's not the same. They're not going to love you the same. They're not going to heap the love on you the same. They're not going to feel the same. You don't evoke the same thing within them as their person does, their real person does. You don't. You can't. You don't embody it. You're fake. Fraud, phony, facade, mask, phony prophecy. You'll do anything. You'll do anything to keep that position that's not even rightfully yours. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, and you might break some bones when you fall down on this one. It ain't gonna be cute, and it ain't gonna be no recovery. Your whole reputation going down the tubes, like you tried to put person's reputation down the tubes. It's gonna come back to you 10,000 times harder. I ain't got nothing to do with it. It's all God. All right. Touch not. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Love you. God bless you. See you soon. Lord Jesus, just let your will be done. God be praised. I believe God. It is so. He will do just what he said. All right, I'm going to go. Love you. Be right. I'll see ya. Just tired. Lord Jesus, help me, please, and thank you. Amen. I can't do this no more. Bye.